Welcome back to Food FAQ, guys. We're here to unleash your kitchen confidence, one recipe at a time. How you doing, Keeter?
I am doing delicious. How are you?
You had a stressful day. You don't have to lie to us. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a very stressful day. It's going to be a stressful week, but you know what? We got to pay the bills.
Well, and we got to pay the podcast bills. I don't know.
Yeah, we got to pay that too. I apologize if I sound a little wonky, Maddie. My microphone broke.
I don't know how you did that. I swear.
It broke. It is what it is.
You have another adult in your house. I have three. Well, I have two children and one adult man, and mine is still not broken. I don't know how you did it.
Well, mine broke, so we're stuck like this for a moment. I ordered a new one on Amazon.
Did you?
What it is. Yeah, I did. No, I did not. I will order it tonight.
You fucking liar. You don't have to lie to me. What am I, your mom?
Just sometimes.
Well, that's all fine and well and dandy, but in the spirit of you're fucking tired and you just want to get some food in your mouth, I thought
yes,
salmon patties are super underrated.
Salmon cakes, Mariella. Salmon
I know. But I was Googling it and people use salmon patties more than salmon cakes in searches.
Oh, they're fucking wrong.
Well, I am not a fish eater per se. I do not enjoy fish as much as others. I like shrimp and like basic bitch salmon, but I'm not like a tin fish aficionado like you are.
Right.
You used to eat pickled herring as a child as a little snacky snack.
Which is not a tin, by the way. That comes in a jar.
Oh, so fucking gross. But that's you. You got a taste for that weird shit.
Someone out there listening to us loves pickled herring also. And we're going to hear from them.
Yeah, I pray we do, because they're going to love this recipe. Although, okay, so you made a more classic version of it, and I made the version of it that you would make if you're not a big fan of tin fish.
Right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Give them Eric.
Well, one, they already have Eric. All of them.
All of them.
All of them. They already have Eric. So what makes this recipe really easy and simple is it's best to use canned salmon. So don't go out and buy fresh salmon. Don't cook fresh salmon. This is meant to be a really fast, quick meal. So I took one large can of salmon and just threw it in a bowl, drain it, obviously, threw it in a bowl. And then I put a fourth of a cup of panko breadcrumbs. I put 2 eggs. I put a heaping dollop of really delicious, I actually put, what did I put? Dijon mustard. And then salt, peppered, dried dill. And you got to get in there and mix it really well. And so mine, like I said, was really simple and it was more traditional. And then you get a pan and you put some olive oil in it. And you're going to form them into patties and you're just going to penne them. So penne them meaning you're just going to put them on that hot pan with the oil. You're not going to submerge it in oil. And you let it go for just a couple minutes on each side, flip it over, and it's going to develop this really nice crust around it, and it's going to form together. Well, I needed a dipping sauce, so I had non-fat Greek yogurt, and I just took non-fat Greek yogurt, and I went ahead and I put some more dill in there. I put some salt. I put some pepper. I kept it very simple because the thing is, I like the taste of fish. I want to taste it. So I don't want to, you're disgusting.
The irony is great.
Get your tongue out of your fucking mouth like that. So
that's what she said.
I was going to compliment you on your glasses, but now I'm not because you don't fucking deserve it.
They're so cute. You have to say they're cute.
Right now. So anyways, let's get back to my fucking fish meal. So I got them crispy on the outside and I use a very simple, like I said, yogurt dip that went with it. And that's actually all I had for dinner the other night.
Yeah.
Because I need something fast and quick. But here's the thing. You can, if you need something really quick, make something like this. Throw it on a bag salad. Like if you have a bag salad in your home or you just have some leftover salad making materials, make it with a salad, make some vegetables with it. Really, you could do anything with this. It's just a simple, quick way to get some protein and to get something that's going to fill you up.
Totally.
This recipe, so if you don't like the taste of fish, then yeah, this one is probably not everybody. But what I like about it is, we talk about springtime and I just want to think of something simple and something light. And that's what this was. So it was really good. It really hit the spot. And I know you make fun of me for my salmon cakes, but this shit was delicious, Maddie. And like I said, it was just simple ingredients. Most of these ingredients you have in your home.
Questions. I have questions.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and ask.
What salmon did you use? Like the chicken of the sea salmon people? Like I know there's right?
Yeah,
It's a big
yeah,
can.
just in the pink. It's a big can, and it has like I think it has like a pink wrapper around it.
Mm-hmm. And you have to make sure that you use the one without bones in it. Did you know that?
Correct. I
Yeah.
actually did not know they came with bones, but I definitely did not have bones in mine.
For the
Who
first
the fuck
time.
would? Who does? And I was going to compliment your hair too. But anyways,
It's wet.
who would buy tinned fish with bones in it?
I don't know. I could swear to God that that's a thing. So just make sure. Just look at the can before. If you're not a fish aficionado, just take a gander. Okay.
Yeah.
Second question. I think I have 3 total. Second question. There's no egg in yours?
Yeah, no, I said 2 eggs.
Oh, you put 2. Oh, because that's a big old can of fish.
Right. You weren't paying attention because you were making derogatory, disgusting comments towards me about like vaginal eating and stuff like that.
Oh my God. I never said those words.
You did, Mariela. Your tongue got stuck out of your mouth when I talked about fish eating. All right.
Oh my God.
Don't give me that.
That's true. I was not paying attention that moment. Third question is, you don't like pat breadcrumbs onto the outside to make it like extra breadcrumby so you can fry it up? No.
Nope. Because like I said, like this recipe, so the breadcrumbs and the eggs were just to bind it. You know, the purpose of the salmon cake I made is just because I wanted to taste the salmon. I want to eat the piece of salmon.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, there's nothing wrong in doing that if you want to make them wrong. But if you want to make them correct and you really want to taste it. So think of like a crab cake. You know, when you eat a crab cake, a really good crab cake. Now, of course, we're talking about different things here. But when you want a really good crab cake, you don't want much filler.
Right.
You basically, the purpose of a crab cake is to eat a crab in a very neat fashion.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when I think about making a salmon cake, that's the exact thing I do. So, yeah, but really, I think the key is, by the way, with salmon. So by the way, you know, when we talk about crab cakes, crab actually has its own like distinct, like kind of sweet flavor.
Mm-hmm.
With salmon does have some flavor, but you really do have to flavor it. So, you know, the idea of like dill and Dijon mustard and salt and pepper sound like a lot, but trust me, it's going to even out really well. The one thing I will say is because you are using a canned fish, so be careful how much salt you add into it, just because you can make it overly salty.
Yeah. A fish likes acid. So it's kind of mustard and lemon and all that stuff. It's par for
if
the
I had
course.
lemon, it would go really good with lemon on top, by the way. And lemon would have gone really good in the yogurt too.
Okay, wait, I'm going to make you proud because my sauce has lemon in it because I just happened to buy lemon.
Oh, okay.
Look at me.
Well, let's hear about your shit.
My shit. Look, I made a salmon cake for non-fishy people. Okay. It's not shit. It is a salmon cake. And let me tell you something. I was making it half afraid and it came out amazing. Amazing. It's almost like a cross. I saw somebody, I don't know who the creator is, but she was making Ramadan recipes and she was making something similar out of chicken. And I thought, okay, I think I can make a salmon cake palatable in this fashion. And what she did was that she added boiled potato to it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I did, guys. I got the smoked salmon from Trader Joe's in a tin. They have it. It's lightly smoked salmon. And I think that is really delicious because it adds another dimension of flavor to the salmon. Good. Yeah. And it was actually quite nice. It's like kind of, you know, when you eat smoked Gouda mac and cheese and you have that little hint of smokiness, it was like that. So I did that. I did a couple green onions, 1 egg, a little panko, then I added spices, what I have, right? Which is parsley. I added some dry mustard, which I try to use in anything I can because I feel like it doesn't get enough action. So I try to take her out every now and again to dance. And then I use some thyme. So, and I bought something the size of my head full of minced garlic from the store, from the BJ's.
Oh, nice.
And I thought you would be proud of me for that as well, because I've been really utilizing it, thinking that it is kind of delicious. You were right.
Yeah, I'm right about a couple
easy.
things.
Mm-hmm. That's one of them. So then,
yeah, I agree.
I added some salt, some pepper, and then I formed my patties. Okay, I used about I want to say like half of a cooked potato, if it's a large one, maybe a little less. I just smushed it up with my hands. I didn't, I diced it and boiled it, and I smushed it up with my hands. And then with a fork, I think is the best tool to use to kind of incorporate these ingredients into the fish. You do that until it becomes like one homogeneous kind of batter. And then mine made 4 nice sized patties because it's a small can of fish at the Trader Joe's. Then what I saw the other lady doing the Ramadan recipe, she made a slurry, Eric, out of cornstarch and water. And then she dipped it on either side before she fried it to create a crunchy crust.
A crust, yeah.
Eric, it worked. It
Yeah, I'm
worked.
sure.
I know that like all the Korean chicken is like they use a lot of cornstarch, but I've
Right.
never made it into a slurry before. And I could not fucking believe how amazing it was. It was divine. And by the way, you don't have to cook the shit out of these because they are already cooked, except for the egg.
You're
So
just heating it up.
you're heating them up and you're getting a little color on the outside and making it kind of visually appealing and having that little crunch before you get into the more tender bits on the inside. And then I made the sauce heater. And this is what I did. I got mayonnaise, which I know you don't like mayonnaise.
Right.
But I don't know. I think you need mayonnaise in a fish sauce, or like a fish dipping.
You don't, but okay.
You're lucky I love you because you're wrong about many.
You are so fucking wrong about mayonnaise. I'm not even gonna fucking dignify this with a conversation. Go
Man,
on
you
with
are
your
a
sauce.
hateful little bitch when it comes to mayonnaise.
I listen. I am overworked. I'm tired and I'm hungry. But you are wrong about mayonnaise. So just continue with your mayonnaise abomination, and we'll talk about it.
All right. I got mayo. I got like half a lemon, maybe a little less in there, some salt, some garlic powder, some onion powder, and sugar. I like it a little sweet. You know what you could do too? It's like dice up some bread and butter pickles and put that shit in there. I know this is another thing you don't like. I like a little sweetness. I know.
Can I put some sugar in that mayo?
Oh, I love that shit. It's so good.
I think bread and butter pickles are disgusting.
I know you hate them, but I think you're also wrong about that. They're divine. They're like the superior pickle.
Are you fucking kidding me? You have like
No.
dill pickle. You have like garlic pickles. You have like, and you're telling me bread and butter. Like you're like fucking 5 years old, Mariela.
Bread and butter pickles are the superior pickle, and I know you want to be the superior pickle, but you're a fucked.
I am the superior pickle. Let me tell you something. I have compliments from all around this country. All right.
Oh shit! From miles around. Remember you used to say
from
that?
Miles around. Yeah, they come from miles around.
Which is not untrue. They do come from miles around.
True. That is correct.
You have that sweet daddy swagger that is very hard.
I sure do. I sure as hell do.
Okay. I did that and I just kind of ate it with that. But you know what might be really delicious is making some, I don't know, lately I have this hard on for freshly steamed white rice. I don't know what it is, but it's just true. I have it. It's rigid. Okay. Nice, steamy white rice, freshly cooked, couple salmon patties on top, and the sauce kind of all over the place so it gets in the rice too. Maybe some arugula. Like I would eat that, like a little bowl, a salmon patty bowl for dinner.
Hold on a minute. Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
No.
No. Hold on. Do you fucking realize what you're like very close to making?
No, what?
No.
Oh, your stupid sushi bake.
No, you know what? Because that sushi bake is not stupid. First of all, it has mayonnaise in it. Second of all, okay, it has rice in it. It has salmon in it. So you made fun of my sushi bake this entire, like the past, like, I don't know how many months I have told you about this and like how many times I made it and how many people come flocking from miles around, okay, to come have my sushi bake. All right.
Yeah. No.
And that is essentially what you made.
Yeah, but it's a bowl. It's not like a casserole.
You could put the sushi bake in a bowl. You could put it in a fucking bowl when you serve it.
Eric, it's gross. I don't like casseroles. I'm not a casserole person.
It's not a casserole, Mariela.
Yes, it is.
Cooked rice on the bottom. All you're doing is just heating up the seafood on the top. That's all you're doing. But that's exactly what you made. You just made them separately.
You're wrong. It's a sushi bake.
You made a less flavorful sushi bake. Anyway,
I like in fucking, that's a casserole, like a fucking sheet pan dinner. It's bullshit. It's lazy. It's whitewashed. I'm sorry. Love ya, but you're wrong. And if one day you want to make it for me, I'll try it. But the idea of like a heated up fucking, what is that shit? The little paper, the seaweed.
The seaweed goes in the rice. But okay, what is that? Okay, people use that to season shit all the time.
I don't like it. It makes me want to vomit. I can't. I don't know. I have a fish problem. I'm not into it. I don't know. This is my way to kind of doctor up a tin fish, which is all the rage these days. People are like getting into tin
there's
fish.
Like a whole tin fish thing like on TikTok and things like that. And some of it's really good. Like, or looks really good, you know?
I agree. And it's economical. It was a small can of fish and it had 4 patties. That's a lot of food from just a tiny little piece.
Yeah. Well, what I like about the whole tin fish thing is, you know, the tin fish, the breadcrumbs, you know, whatever, you use potatoes.
Yeah.
These are things that last a while in your home. They're cheap and you could do a full meal. And what I like about it is it's something completely different and unique.
Yes.
This is not just, you know, chicken or pork or burgers. By the way, you can make really awesome burgers out of this. You can make great salmon burgers out of this, a salmon patty or a salmon cake burger. And so what I like is it's unique.
Right.
And when you serve it to your family, you serve it to your friends, it's something completely different. And it's cheap and
Mhm.
simple. And like you said, the stuff you're putting into the pan is already cooked. You're just
Cheap
heating it
and
up and getting
simple,
crusty.
just like
Yeah.
you.
No, shut up. I was going to say that was you. You messed up my vibe there.
I
Anyway.
love it. All right. Yeah. And I am kind of inspired by spring now. I've been having a hard time getting in there, keeping it like up and going in. But you know what? I'm actually kind of excited. We have some really amazing ideas coming up for spring. I
Yeah.
just needed a minute. I needed to experience a little bit of cold weather for a while so I can get the fuck out of this heat shit, which by the way is already insufferable and it's April.
And you did. It was nice and cold when you guys were up here.
It was really, I brought the cold this time, motherfucker.
Yeah, that is unlike you. It could be dead of winter and it'll be 80 degrees when you come up.
Yes. So, tin fish, get in on it. Don't be scared. I was scared and I made it more palatable for myself and my family. And honestly, it was a hit. People loved it.
Did the kids
Serve
like
it
it?
up. Well, I made it during the day when they were at school and
Oh, okay.
I gave it to my mom. My husband tried it. Adults. The kids did not try it. But
Okay.
they would like it, I think. If I gave it, especially my son, I think he would definitely eat it up. So make it. You have most of the shit you need. Go get some salmon. It's not expensive. Get it going. No excuses.
Do it.
Tin fish.
Eat
All
a
right, you
fish like
guys.
Mariella. Do it.
No, nobody can eat my fish. It's already off the market.
I was not going to say that. That is true. That is true.
Oh. We wish you a beautiful tin fish week, and we will be here next week. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.